gonna be honest, I need a guide to find the last few of them because, well, like the last half of them. So this one, I have no idea how I was ever supposed to find this. Ooh, look at that. Right. I'm gonna get the drop on half. Oh, that's like a third of them. That's pretty good. Anything worth, yeah, this should disable a few things, make this a bit easier for myself. Because even if I take those guys out, someone else just pick up the guns, so I might as well preempt that. Okay, time to go. Is that the last one? Yep.
Thank God. I've been listening to them talk about how they were going to kill me for the last 20 minutes.
There's only one of your crew left to find.
Thank God. What about the chief?
Still missing.
Damn it. You think he's okay, right?
I'll find him. Don't worry.
They wanted to take our jobs, Batman. He fought, gave us hope. He even found time for the victims of fires. Only last week I saw him with a guy. Awful burn scars over his hands and face. The kind of person other people cross the street to avoid, and there was the chief helping him. That's what he's like. Selfless.
Wait here. An officer's going to take you back to GCPD.
That kind of guy sounds familiar.
He's here! I'll slow him down!
That was nice. Oh. Hello?
I didn't expect to see anyone. Least of all you.
You were the last person to see the chief. What happened?
I was trapped when the truck crashed. I could feel the flames around my feet. My boots melting. Next thing, the window above me smashes, and there was the chief, pulling me out. The truck was gonna blow, but he didn't give up. I saw them dragging him towards the City Vision building. Please, you have to help him.
I will. Don't go anywhere. An officer is coming for you.
Where is the City Vision building?
He had other plans.
Why don't you two idiots quit yammering and do what you gotta do? Hey, that don't sound like no fighting spirit.
Yeah, that sounds like you're giving up, throwing in the towel. We don't like that.
Nah, we like it with a bit of fight left in him.
How about it, Chief? You got some fight left
16 guys. That's,
No.
I think that might be the most.
No! Maybe he misses his crew.
Don't worry, you'll be seeing him real soon.
Not this way.
Yeah, in hell.
That was a really cheap one-liner. Okay, if he turns around, I'll pop up and get him.
And it's no fun when they're depressed. I like them to be hysterical.
I should go up after this. Get that guy.
You know, how about we burn you alive instead?
That'd be quite ironic. But let's go for this guy instead. Oh, 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 I was worried about that over there. I'm gonna focus on what I'm doing though.
Don't eyeball me, man. Cut him out of your freaking head.
Oh, 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 oh. Let's avoid that guy seeing me.
Huh? This guy, is he dead? Where you at? What was that? You got hit? You hear that? It came from over there.
Okay, I got... How many have I got taken down so far? I can't tell. And now they're all edgy. Great. Okay, they're underneath, okay. Dun dun dun. Guy checking out the body. Which is a good time to sneak up on people, admittedly.
Oh God! Someone's down!
This might be a good place to put explosive gel. Then again, so's here. So why not?
We can't help him. He's out cold. Keep a lookout.
There's only 8 left.
Guys, where'd the wall go?
There's something down there.
Hey,
No, there
Must be
isn't.
seeing things.
mine's ready, guys.
Mines? Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, 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 if he gets closer. Ah. A little disappointed in that. Go deal with this mine guy. That was just weird. But it worked out for me, so I'm not complaining. Four left, is it? And they all got each other's backs and whatnot. I did not get the gun. I got the gun. Okay, right.
I can't attempt to free the firemen until I secure the area.
And that's how Batman do.
My men, are they okay?
Your men think a lot of you, Captain. They trust you.
You know, don't you?
I know you would do anything for your men. Even if that meant aiding and abetting a known arsonist. It was you who gave Firefly the access codes and addresses of abandoned buildings.
I always made sure they were empty. No one was hurt.
You put your men in danger.
The city was shutting us down. I couldn't let them do it. I couldn't.
And while there was an arsonist at large in Gotham, your men would keep their jobs.
They've got families. They gave their lives to this city. I made a promise to them. I couldn't break it. You understand that, right?
The police will want to question you at GCPD. This is your seat, Chief.
Riding into Batman's car. My little girl's gonna be jealous. Scarecrow's plan. I didn't know about any of it, I swear. You have to believe me. Why would you? Why would anyone? I don't know how to tell them. I don't think I can.
You owe it to them.
I know.
What you did was wrong. But you came back tonight. That means something.
Yeah. A guilty conscience. But thanks.
Let's go, Chief.
Oh, God. This is really happening. Try and make sure the men don't find out. I want to be the one who tells them. You're right. They deserve that much.
You have killed, but your tally of death is nothing compared to the millions God has consigned to the fiery pit.
My soul doesn't need saving, Preacher Man. I sold it a long time ago.
Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop... Alfred, I found the mutilated body Cash was talking about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database.
Now that bit
I'll
is
have to
weird.
use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Is that just the belly button? Is that what that is? Ambiguous vague shape around the crotch. Nothing wrong with the feet.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect.
So I'm looking for yellow, am I? Oh, change scan level. Oh, there we go. Is that a ring?
A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia.
That's a weird place for a wedding ring to be. I'm guessing we have to go deeper. And that was quite fast.
The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent. Alfred. The victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
Hey, party at Bruce Wayne's house and everyone's invited. When? From now until we kill...
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst.
Yes, a serial killer. Gotham has one serial
I'm
killer.
going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
Okay, nothing. Oh.
That particular type of bleaching to the pigmentation of the skin denotes a chemical burn, most likely a chlorine-based substance. Tracheal surgery to remove a cancerous growth has resulted in the victim being fitted with a voice box. The victim suffered a rare genetic disorder, causing them to have 6 fingers on one hand.
Weird.
Alfred, the victim's name is Allison Weers.
She was an engineer employed at Ace Chemicals. That would certainly explain some of her ailments. She moved into a retirement home in Bloodhaven several years ago. Their grounds are adjacent to a large park.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the 2 victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
Alfred, we can add a 3rd victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body.
Nothing low. Oh, stitching or something?
I've seen that pattern of scar tissue before. It's a bite mark. Analyzing its radius points to a species of Selachomorpha. This particular variety of shark is only found in the waters off the coast of North Gotham.
Fake eye.
The victim is fitted with an ocular prosthesis. This specific type of medical-grade acrylic was used only once during a trial 5 years ago.
Well, it really lowers the numbers. Plus that shark thing, you'd think it'd be... Well, the odds of 2 different people from that same thing being shark bait. But let's look for more info. Because apparently that wasn't enough. Oh.
Signs of trauma to the upper arm. At some point, titanium screws have been implanted to repair a fractured humerus. Alfred, the victim's name is Lisa Mendez.
She had quite a troubled upbringing, sir. Orphaned age 9, foster homes, drug abuse. She developed a talent for surfing, hence the shark attack. Tragically, it's also how she lost her boyfriend. She was working for a Christian charity in Tucson, Arizona, when she went missing.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
I would
Writing by the
say
bodies
it's
suggests the
obvious,
killer
but
has
that's
a
because I've already
higher
done
purpose.
this.
It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them.
That's the problem with mysteries. If you already know the apparently I don't know anymore.
The killer is mutilating and posing as victims and then putting them on display.
He left opera music playing at the crime scene. He wants them to be found.
So, when I break someone's arm, it's battery.
Alfred, I found a fourth victim.
Highly regrettable, Master Bruce.
Failure.
Let's hope this body yields some clues as to the killer's identity.
That's a very weird wound.
Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six. Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search.
Oh. Knee.
Clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Franklin Accardo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offenses, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
Have you found anything linking the victims?
I can find no personal or professional links between the victims, but they each went missing near state parks or playing fields.
Try and find anything connecting those places.
Of course, sir. I'll look into it.
Now where will the next two be?
Alfred, I found a fifth victim.
I feared you would, sir.
Okay, what have you got on your skin? Oh. Was that a burn?
This wound is relatively fresh, inflicted while the victim was still alive. Abrasion to the epidermal layers confirms the somewhat crude removal of a tattoo.
Ah. Sort of like a burn in a way.
The position of this scar indicates the victim underwent surgery to remove one of their kidneys.
There we go.
A plate made of tantalum, used here for a cranial fracture, most probably the result of a boxing accident. The victim's calloused knuckles would only be acquired by a professional fighter. Alfred, the victim's name is Ella Montgomery.
It appears the kidney was donated to a twin sister who unfortunately died. This seems to have been the catalyst for her boxing pursuits, and hence the cranial injury. She went missing in Huntsville, Alabama.
Do the details of the disappearance match with the others?
They do indeed, sir. Also, your request to cross-reference the parks and playing fields has proved fruitful. I've come across some leasing documentation that appears to have been falsified. Someone is attempting to cover their tracks.
Find out anything you can, Alfred. We couldn't have done anything to prevent these deaths, but we can still save others.
So, one more, I think.
Alfred, I've discovered another body.
6 victims, Master Bruce. When will this nightmare end?
Oh, what the... Another scar? Gone
An
no, tattoo.
irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive.
It is. Very much so.
There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade.
Where's the last piece of the puzzle? Oh.
The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
I can clearly see some toes.
Who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
Cross-reference this with the others. See if it fits.
It does indeed, sir. Sending you the information now.
The Circus of Strange. Its route recently took it through all the locations where the victims went missing. Get me a list of associated names.
The circus is run by a rather suspicious fellow named Laszlo Valentin.
Search for any properties owned or leased by the suspect.
Records show Mr. Valentin used to lease a beauty salon here in Gotham, but the lease expired shortly before construction began on Wayne International Plaza.
Send through the location. It's time to end this.
No subject detected. It's because we already did that one. But look, there's one right there. And I'm pretty sure there's a poster or something you gotta get. Oh wait, it's the tougher one. Okay.
So, 5 riddles left. No doubt you left them because they were too hard. You probably thought you lacked the relevant gadget. But too bad, detective. You're just too dumb.
Okay, was that the only thing there, or...? No. I must have made a mistake somewhere. Okay, literally a door. Literally just had to walk through a bloody door. Okay. A weird combination of brutality and...
You're done here, Valentine. Let them go.
high class.
Oh, no. Pig, not ready yet. She's all unique and wrong. All messed up, inside out. Pig, make her better. Pig, make all of us better.
It's over.
But Pig can fix you too. Make you perfect, like the others.
You're insane.
And what are you?
I'm here to stop you.
Bad.
Pig is like clay. Pig is like a god.
Pig is here to fix us all. That's it, my darling. Show him how perfect you are.
Whoa.
Make you invincible.
My vague recollection of this is they get up no matter how many times I knock them down. That's what I remember.
Rise up, my precious. He cannot keep you bound.
It's like they're immune to pain. I need to make sure they stay down.
Oh, so oh, okay, yeah. The takedown methods must be essentially brutal.
Go on, run, my pretty. Oh, and what you can do.
It's not that they're invincible, it's that It just takes more than pain to stop them. Oh, that wasn't enough. But that was.
On your feet, my precious! Yes! Oh, yes! All better, darling. All better now. Destroy him so Daddy can rebuild him. Yes, yes, Daddy! Perfect! Hurt him all the better! Ooh. Make you another! Chop, chop, chop!
That could have gone very, very wrong. Okay, before I leave, I think the poster is here. Oh.
More to go. I am oiling my mechanisms in anticipation of our confrontation, Detective. But I expect you'll disappoint me.
I can't leave until I've rescued the other victims.
Get us out of here! We can't take it anymore!
Come on, pig.
Where are you taking me? Go back to his stuck.
I'm taking you where you won't be able to hurt anyone else. I'll make sure of it.
Pig doesn't hurt. Pig heals. Pig fixes. My Dolatrons are works of art.
Those people are living a fate worse than death.
Not death. Pig makes life worth living.
And the ones you murdered?
Too broken for Pig to make them. Too imperfect. They make Mother angry. Me, Pig, feel sick.
Those things you couldn't change. It's how I identified the bodies. It's how I caught you. It's why you failed.
No, not fail. Oh.
Out you go, Valentine.
Don't lock Pig away. Mother won't be pleased. Pig, not good enough. so close until you stop me. I can do better. So much better. It could have been so perfect. Ever seen a napalm drop at night? Most beautiful thing in the world.